What's up, Basement Dwellers? Before we roll into this week's weekly protocol, I wanted to take a moment to talk to you to kind of give you a heads up. One, this episode was supposed to air last week before the Game-a-thon, so you're going to hear a lot of references to donate, tune in, etc. Due to all the chaos and getting things ready for the Game-a-thon itself, unfortunately this did not drop last Thursday, so it's dropping this Thursday. In notes regarding the Game-a-thon, I'm here to announce the total for the entire event, which will go to the Defford Township High School Performing Arts. That total is $4,039. We knocked it out of the ballpark with over $800 compared to last year, and we're onward and upward, hopefully heading into 13. Now, 13 also has some announcements going on right now, where we're going to talk to you about what's to come. So this year we did something new, where we talked about, hey, let's do day 2 from the Adventureland store in Gloucester County at Premium Outlets. Due to the success of day 2, which some arguably would say went smoother than day 1 and 3, next year's event will take place exclusively at Adventureland Comic Store in the Gloucester County Premium Outlets. We also have the dates for next year. We'll be going live from Adventureland the weekend of February 20th and 21st. So as of right now, we're going to go live Saturday and Sunday, February 20th, 21st, 2027 with the Dacetacular Gaming for a Cause 13 at the Adventureland store in the Gloucester County Premium Outlets. Now, I know you're thinking, oh, it's only 2 days instead of 3. Well, right now we're going to move forward with just the 2 at the store, with possibly the 3rd day, our Friday, the 19th, taking place from our BPP studios. We'll see. If anything, we'll still have our guest streamer event leading up to it, and maybe that Friday will be a collaborative guest streamer event. Thank you all who donated. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to accomplish our goal and crush it by $800 compared to last year. Thank you to all the BPP crew who came out, streamed with us, helped set up, helped plan, and the workload that is to come for the entire BPP team as our partnership with Adventureland grows. And lastly, thank you to the Defford Township High School Performing Arts program, which you'll hear in this episode, shaped who I am today. So I hope you enjoyed the Game-a-thon this past weekend. I hope you enjoyed this week's weekly protocol. We're back to a normal film schedule when it comes to projects in BPP, where weekly protocol will drop every Thursday. Streams are beginning again tonight, where yours truly will play a little Pocopia. We're back with our multi-stream platform with Healing with Duct Tape tomorrow. Sunday, I begin a new game, and Monday, we're back to Multiplayer Monday. Thank you guys again for making the Dacetacular Gaming for a Cause 12 a huge success. Thank you who all came out to the store. Thank you who all tuned in, and we'll see you down the road. Big things coming with Adventureland, and more announcements come too. Like, for example, we'll be there Free Comic Book Day, which is May 2nd. But let me stop yammering. Look to your socials for the events and everything we got going on at Adventureland, and enjoy this week's protocol. See you later, Basement Dwellers.
What's up, Basement Dwellers? Welcome back to another edition of the Weekly Protocol. After a week off to enjoy Easter, sure, we're back to talk about other things, such as the Performing Arts Protocol. You might be thinking, why is that the topic? Well, because the Game-a-thon is tomorrow, 10 a.m. on twitch.tv/Basement Protocol, where I will be live here in the Dace Man studios, kicking off the stream.
It's finally here.
Yeah.
We're ready.
Yes.
Yeah,
We're so ready.
Everything's planned. It's fine.
As of this airing,
Flawless.
maybe. But we're going to be talking about performing arts, all things that encompass the whole reason why I still do this shit as I push to the age of 40. And
Ew, don't say
there's
that.
several attempts that I've tried to do to get back on stage and then just haven't.
Just storming the stage.
I should. I really should. But first, we're going to jump into some pop culture news stories. So as per typical fashion, a lot of stuff dropped on streaming services and the movie theaters, but you can probably guess who out of the 3 saw this stuff. First and foremost, Daredevil has dropped 3 episodes since we last talked. We talked a little bit about the premiere with Sal, so go back and watch that. Well, you can't right now.
What part of it you can?
Yeah.
I was there.
I haven't bold. I haven't edited it yet, so I highly doubt I
I'm
got
scared.
No, okay, so we had some technical internet difficulties where the stream kept dropping.
to it. That will not be there Saturday.
That's why he's got to edit things, because it spliced the hell out of it, and he wants to make it some sort of
It
semblance.
was a
of
really good convo about the premiere of Daredevil and the recap of the last season.
Did it actually make it? Because that's the other part. Like, we didn't know when it dropped. It just because like the computer didn't tell us. Nothing told us.
Yeah.
Just the stream as we were watching it would cut out, which means there's a delay of X amount of time.
And our combos don't have stop switches. They just keep going. Even when we go, hey, I don't think we're online. They
It
just
still
kept
kept
going.
going.
And we come back on a different topic. But yeah, the Daredevil dropped the first 3 episodes. They dropped 2 episodes this past week. By the time this airs, the 4th episode would have dropped as well.
Did you watch it?
I definitely watched the 4th episode.
What did you think about it?
Probably annoyed.
I like this preemptive. Just act like you've seen it.
Oh, that person didn't appear, and now I'm annoyed because we're halfway through the season. That type of thing could happen, or I'm thrilled she finally showed up after being heavily featured in the trailers. So who knows if Jessica Jones shows up by then. They did have a lot of the swordsmen, though. I don't know if you remember who that character is. He was in Hawkeye TV show. He was the stepdad of Kate Bishop. I don't know if you saw Hawkeye.
What? Yeah, no, I think
Swordsman.
so.
He's also...
He had a sword. Can describe him.
He's the bad guy in Better Call Saul as well. He's part of the cartel.
As the swordsman?
But with a gun. So, yeah.
Gunman.
Is Breaking Bad in the MCU?
100%.
Did you watch that?
He's the only...
Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I watched it.
Did you watch Better Call Saul?
No.
I didn't see
He's
either.
not in Breaking Bad.
But I watched I watched Breaking Bad like 5 years after it was done. Well, to my tradition.
I think I jumped in with like maybe a season remaining.
No, mine definitely was all wrapped up, and I'm like, okay.
That's what I tend to do. I wait until it's like, oh, we got the final season. I can say I've been here the whole time. I'm a bandwagoner when it comes to shows like that.
Yeah.
But the Swordsman was heavily featured. His trial was featured in episode 2 and 3 because of the whole Vigilante Act. So we got a lot more airtime with him. There's a lot more action sequences with Daredevil in this one. This season, at least. A lot of people bitched about the first season not being very action-heavy.
It's too boring.
Yeah, but it was all built up for this.
They tend to be... I feel like that's been the trend, where it's like origin stories. Like, first season, it's like all about origin, and it's slow. It's been...
I think people were mad because they did piggyback off of the Netflix stuff. So they didn't have to do as much. They did and they didn't, because it was such a long gap, and they had to make their own thing, so I get why they built. But now we're into the whole task force by Fisk, where they're ripping vigilantes and just anyone who disagrees with them off the street and putting them into cages. And the Swordsman is the first trial of the vigilantes that goes completely in the favor of Fisk because the courts are rigged. So the other thing that's happening with this series is because of the time that it's airing, there's a lot of parallels being called to what's happening in society. And people saying it's too woke. No.
Everything's too woke.
It's because this shit happened in the comics. Sal talked about it on the monthly protocol. This was stuff that happens. It really feels like they're teeing up for the mutant task force. That's basically the entire animated series, the entire fucking comic run of just tracking people because they're mutants. It feels like they were kind of soft launching that with this task force for vigilantes that just happened to coincide with, the shit happening in real life.
Everybody's drawing lines that it's that's the aliens that were illegal aliens.
And most people
they tried to say that about Superman, the Superman movie, saying it was anti-American. And I'm like,
Anytime-
it was the most Superman movie I've ever seen since the original Superman.
And it's usually people who
Come
don't
on.
read comics. Because if you read any of the stories, especially Daredevil, and if they're definitely soft launching the X-Men part of this, you're going to get really mad when they launch X-Men and see how this is basically even Stan Lee has admitted in interviews, it's basically the way the segregation was happening.
Yeah,
That's
there's
what he was
a
writing
lot
off
of crazy stuff in the comics. Yeah, people don't realize.
So a lot of people are pulling from they're just getting upset about it. Even the creators and the writers were kind of running that thin line of no, this is the source material. We get that there's a lot of parallels. If anything, Marvel should be suing the government for stealing their shit.
We did it first.
Yeah,
Stop it.
This is our playbook. Get your own fucking thing. But I am enjoying it. I can see where people who don't care about comics wouldn't enjoy it because they just assume it's part of that Hollywood bullshit of wokeism or whatever.
Yeah.
They do have that neat. I think it's funny, but they have the Max Headroom. Remember that guy from the 80s?
Mm-hmm.
They're doing that with Fisk as an underground, like, okay, here's the news, the heavy suede news version of it that makes it look like propaganda that everything's great that he's doing, and then here's the Max Headroom stuff of
This is
really what's happening. So they're running those parallels. The Matthew Lillard character is interesting. He's working for the CIA. They name dropped Dave Fontaine, which is the Julia Louis-Dreyfus character from, I guess, what she'll be the new S.H.I.E.L.D. in the future. A lot of people thinking she's going to head the mutant agency, like the ones that track down the mutants and stuff like that, like the Sentinel program. All that stuff is going to come out from what she's doing, because right now they're smuggling guns through New York. So they're lowering crime rate by ripping off vigilantes and making that the focal point of, like, this is why crime was happening.
Oh, yeah.
While they're moving these weapons through New York City and through Fisk's connections and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, you can see where there's parallels of, like, okay, the rich are getting richer, and we found our group to hate, so just hate on that group.
Oh, it's just trends of life.
Yeah.
There's always a new group to hate.
Yeah.
It's the takeaway.
It's 100% the takeaway. It's, at least they're doing vigilantes. They're not doing a race. Like, they went, hey, you wear a costume, you're the problem.
Cosplayers. We should round up cosplayers and get rid of them. That's where to start.
The ones that smell bad.
It's
That
90%.
wear certain costumes. Are we gonna segregate?
No,
if you're wearing a white hood, you're fine. Is that where you're going with
No, I'm going with
that what you wanted
like
to say?
furries compared to cosplayers.
Oh.
They all smell bad. They all have their own unique, distinct smelling.
Well, yeah.
The only ones that didn't were bronies.
Yeah.
They didn't smell bad?
No, we went to the That's why we are the bronies.
At least a decade
When
ago,
we went to that
didn't smell
convention in Baltimore by happenstance and just like walked in there, it was the best smelling convention I've ever been to. And I've been to Comic-Cons and fucking
the Comic-Cons and the anime cons smell.
The fucking gaming
they
convention.
smell like your mom's basement at 37.
The gaming convention knows that was specific.
It smells fine down here. I don't know what you're talking about.
The gaming
This is the
convention
basement. This is different.
They remember PAX East. They were so aware of it. They had an Old Spice booth at the bottom of the escalator.
Yeah.
Oh,
handing out free sticks of deodorant.
Oh wait, we had passes at the PAX East once, and like for one of Joey's clients was his older sister's husband worked for Twitch. So we ended up we had a connection for passes. I know it just sounded like whatever. Anyway, we had connection for passes. He worked this dude worked for Twitch, got us passes to like jump in front of the lines and be like game testers so we could play whatever we wanted. And like jump in front of the lines, and we're walking, and I'm watching like a grown man picking his nose and then rolling it between his fingers and just like in public, and just the way it smelled and the grease and just I didn't play anything.
Did he then flick it into the crowd?
No, I don't remember. I just remember being so disgusted, and it was just so gross, and it smelled. But it was a really cool experience. But I did not fucking play anything. I was like, I can't touch it. I couldn't touch the controllers. I couldn't do it. There were so many cool things to play too that weren't out for like a couple years. Like, yeah.
And you missed out all because it smelled and you couldn't handle it.
It was so nasty. I've never seen such a group of adults that were just gross. A lot of lovely people though. There were a lot of really cool people, but
fine people on both sides.
Yeah. It was so nasty.
Not of the shower.
Oh.
They clearly missed that day.
But it was the one in Boston.
That's the one we would go to.
Yeah.
That's the one that had the Old Spice fucking booth right at the bottom of the escalator.
Like, don't pick your nose,
Go
bro.
around assaulting people with
Didn't
it.
one of us grab it? Well, didn't one of us grab it and start like
Probably.
Spraying people? You fucking should have.
No, I don't know if it was us or if it might have been like the old regime we were with.
And I met Did
you spray people in
They
your
were
group?
well. They were taking the bar and just hitting them on the back of the neck as we were walking, which was I'm grateful for. But I don't remember that was us. I don't like we're assholes, but I don't know if that was like our level of asshole. Because I would just
bring
openly
myself to
bitch about
touch.
it.
The only person I'm actually picturing is was Gibby with us?
He was, but
that feels like a Gibby move.
Yeah, but he also would potentially need it sometimes.
I could not bring myself to
The,
touching.
the Gibby move at PAX East was walking up to all the D&D booths where they built these nice, gorgeous fucking layouts and tables and goes, yeah, I can build that.
I could do that. Yeah. Like, stared him in the face like I could just do that.
And then look at the price tag and go, and cheaper than that. Oh, the good times and why we're not invited to conventions anymore. Other news, they Mario Galaxy dropped. Easter eggs galore in the movie. I don't know how far you guys want me to go into it because I don't think either of you saw it.
I have not.
Without spoiling things.
I have not.
I mean, you can. Well, I don't know. Whatever your heart desires.
I don't want to ruin it for you if you plan on seeing it.
Is it like a shock and awe thing? Like, oh, I can't believe this character showed up.
I think you have hints of what's the direction they're going in.
Yeah.
Especially since they did publicly announce Fox McCloud. Who?
Was he in the movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who was in it a decent amount. Like, I thought that was going to be like, oh, images of Fox are going to leak, so let's just say he's in it. He had like a Donkey Kong size role.
Okay.
From like the first movie where like the Kongs were pretty heavily featured. Fox is featured. They do a cool montage that shows they do a 2D montage. Like it's like anime style animation.
Okay.
Highlighting the other members of his team.
Mm-hmm.
And then makes a joke of like, oh, I ended up in this galaxy because that's what happens when you let a frog navigate for you. And then boom, that's how he's there.
Yeah.
But there were a lot of other obvious Nintendo cameos, whereas like in the first one, we talked about it briefly that Mac from Punch-Out is in the background.
Hidden. Yeah.
This was just on the nose. They're now in this universe.
Okay.
Do you want me to spoil those?
Sure.
Go for it.
Pikemen are in it. So as they're going to the launch pad to find or a fighter pilot to take them to where they need to go. So there's a lot of Super Mario Galaxy lore in this when it comes to storyline. Bowser Jr. is the boss. The paintbrush thing. I never played those games.
I didn't
But
play it.
listening to the people in the crowd, they were hitting they were hitting the right beats.
Played the Sonic Paint World one. Remember that one? The Paint World with Sonic?
Sonic
Some
Colors
ocean.
or something.
Yeah, or Ocean. I don't remember. Yeah, but it was like some Paint World thing anyway.
But they were hitting the notes. They go up to find. This is where they ultimately find Fox, and they're walking up to a spaceship that lands, which was the Pikeman spaceship that you see in the. And then out come the Pikemen.
Okay.
But they had it on a close up to make it look like it was a big spaceship.
Yeah.
And then Toad walks next to it, and the Pikemen run out. Fox was the other big one that was there.
What are you looking up?
The Sonic Paint World thing. I need to see.
I'm pretty sure it's Sonic Colors.
Wacky Worlds
Oh, never mind.
on Genesis.
Oh, that was probably their Mario Paint. Yeah, I didn't have that one.
You didn't have that one?
No.
Oh, that was from when it was the best.
That's probably their Mario Paint counterpart.
Probably.
Then during one of the final battles, Luigi gets a hold of the paintbrush, and he makes the joke that he can't draw, and he paints Mr. Game & Watch.
Oh.
And Mr. Game & Watch hits him with the fucking hits Bowser with the fucking hammer and just wrecks him in a Smash Brothers style blowout.
Made me think of Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah, a little bit. There's also a couple Mario cameos. They bring back the villain from the second Mario game, Wart, which was like the one they didn't use. Like basically, it was that complicated game that they reskinned for America because of the other like that whole lore.
It was too hard for us dummies over here.
Yeah, so they reskinned another game. They used that villain. Well, those villains were in this. The mouse with the bombs, Birdo, Wart.
Oh yeah. Okay.
They were all in it. Bowser falls into lava. They do the whole scene where like Mario jumps over him, hits the axe, and he falls into lava. He comes out as Dry Bones Bowser.
Okay, yeah.
And they do that. And then there's 2 post-credit scenes. One of them has Fox going back to his galaxy, but with a drive that now allows him to traverse worlds. Because Rosalina helped him out. And then the final post-credit scene, Daisy appears.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I know so, but do that again.
Daisy.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
That's
so
better.
that's awful. Because here's why. No Wario,
I was gonna ask that.
no Waluigi, which if Wario didn't make
It's
it,
a girl's
no
world.
Waluigi. Yeah, this is a very.
This is fucking woke bullshit.
Is
that
there you
is that
go.
the stance? I am missing every take I have on this.
It did feel weird that they're focusing so
what's
much on the
cool?
sisters.
That was just what's cool.
What, the girls?
No, the woke world.
The woke world?
I thought it was weird that Rosalina was making an appearance before Daisy, because I'm pretty sure, canonically, Daisy came first.
Pretty sure.
I don't know when Daisy
I
exactly
could be
came
wrong.
in.
But I thought
But I feel
Rosalina
like
was
she
the-
was in the Mario Party way
Daisy was
before
definitely
Rosalina.
before Rosalina.
Because Rosalina was
Yeah.
Galaxy.
I have to look, but I'm saying.
Well, I guess that's.
I also
why.
didn't know Rosalina was Peach's sister. I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know if they're all sisters.
I don't know. Is she?
I don't know.
Is she
I
a
don't know.
princess?
Yeah, well,
Are they
apparently.
all princesses? Princess.
Yes,
Sai?
Princess Rosalina, Princess
Well, then they're all,
Peach.
yeah, sisters then, related.
And Rosalina is the one who
Okay.
kind of kicked Peach away.
Princess Daisy debuted in 1989.
And it was probably a coloring error,
Rosalina debuted in 2007.
which was Galaxy, right?
Yep.
She's voiced by Brie Larson. The Donald Glover thing voicing Yoshi is...
Great.
Super Mario Land.
Terrible. Okay.
It's the Groot... Like, you're paying this guy a lot of money just
Oh.
to say Yoshi.
Yeah.
It was funny how they introduced him. This is like the first time, I think, a movie like this that'll tee something up in a post-credit scene actually uses the post-credit scene. Like, you know how movies will, like, tee something in a post-credit scene of, like, hey, this character's coming,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then
it'll be
they meet him in a completely different way than whatever
Yep.
the post-credits...
It'll
They
have
took
nothing
it
to do with it.
with that egg-cracking scene that was at the end of the first one,
Yeah.
started him there, and had him show up in Brooklyn. But the Mario Brothers were gone. So it's just Yoshi. He was coming out to, I think, the Biggie song. The one that goes, Biggie, 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 can't you see? Yeah, that song. But without the words. And it's just him, like, bopping through the city, stealing things, wearing, like, a Dodgers hat or some shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
interacting. Donkey Kong makes a cameo in it, but not with the Seth Rogen laugh, because I'm sure that's millions of dollars they'd have to pay to Seth Rogen if that laugh happened.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, he was in Brooklyn fucking with the police. And then Yoshi finally gets knocked into the Mario Odyssey world where it's all that sombreros and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And that's where they find him. So I thought it was interesting that they stuck to the post-credit scene, which I hope they do with Daisy. Because Daisy came back into the space junction,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where you met Daisy. And I think like that's a good segue to maybe introduce like Wario and Waluigi as the villains. Because technically Bowser and Bowser Jr. are in jail at the end of this one.
That would make sense to bring in
A new
Wario
villain.
then, yeah.
And then the whole Fox McCloud post-credit scene of him shooting back into his galaxy could make him into his own spin-off movie. Because they did tease the backstory of, what the hell's his villain?
The giant
Andros?
hand. I don't remember the name of it.
It was
I
I think he was the head.
It was well, hand and he had hands too, though, didn't he?
The hands
Or
are
he had to
Smash
shoot the
Brothers.
hands. No.
Oh,
He
yeah.
had to shoot the palms of the hand in
Yeah.
the game.
So they alluded to that
I
war
think.
a little bit. That he was fighting that war, his ship got damaged, and then he ended up there.
Oh, okay.
So I guess he was going back to finish that
I
war.
don't know if there's enough. Like, maybe I'm just misremembering. Like, the game was fun. I don't know if there's enough lore in the game that. Well, I guess you
I'd
can
be
do anything you want.
So
But-
I guess a topic of conversation now that we've had Donkey Kong in this, we got Mario, Yoshi, Luigi, Peach, Rosalina, Daisy, all characters in Smash Brothers. Game & Watch, Pikeman, Fox McCloud, technically Falco's was shown.
Mm.
Game & Watch, Mac was in the picture in the background. Do you think they're gearing towards a Super Smash Brothers? And secondly, do you think the Pokemon Company's going to play ball with them?
I mean, again, I don't think they'd make a whole. I don't know how they would exactly do it as a whole movie.
I think the Galaxy introduction.
Because there'd have to be like a falling out of sorts. Like, why are they fighting each other?
Well,
Unless
that's the
they all
thing.
don't get along.
If you look at the Smash Brothers, we'll say story, they were toys,
Yeah,
and the Master Hand was what was
fighting them.
fighting them. Is that what's going to happen here? Because the weird thing
Or-
is you added them into like they're in Brooklyn, so you brought in the aspects of Mario in real life
Yeah.
in a way.
Or they could do some weird Master Hand thing. Or they all get together to play Mario Party, and then it turns into a Smash Brothers fight.
So where they find the characters from Mario 2, I'm pretty sure was a Mario Party level.
See? So
It was
there you go.
it was a casino cube that as you walked through it, the cube kind of rotated with you, and I feel like that felt very Mario Party-ish.
Mhm. So that's gonna be my take. They're gonna play a party, and then that's why they fight.
The only thing I think of is Bowser would be I guess, the Doom or the Thanos of this type of mashup.
Mm-hmm.
Because he had a couple lines of dialogue that felt that it would go to it. Where Bowser Jr. was basically trying to hype him back up into being a bad guy. Because Bowser's reformed at the beginning of this. And then his son and his son's admiration for how evil he is what turns him back to being evil.
How about no, Scott?
And Bowser Jr. kept pushing of like, no, you're the most evil guy in all universes. And they hit that line a couple times throughout it, making you think that like maybe Bowser breaks free and then he's the reason this tournament happens or whatever. I don't know how you would do it without doing it like Tekken or something like that.
More combat style.
Yeah.
You're making me think of Dr. Evil and Scott.
Oh, it was. The dynamic is, well,
How about no, Scott?
I would say Scott after he fucking like
When he
gave
turns
in
evil? Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
decided to be evil and
Yeah.
had good plans. That's Bowser. Bowser Jr. had shit lined up.
And Dr. Evil's like, I'm not going to be evil anymore. Like,
Yeah.
I found my brother and my dad.
Like, Bowser Jr. had them dead to right. Like, he was going to blow all 5 of them out of the fucking sky. And Bowser's like, I don't know. They're actually kind of cool guys.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Bowser Jr. turned them into babies. And that's how they got the babies into it. And he's like, well, they're going to die anyway. And then walked away.
Oh, my God.
I don't know. I'd be interested to see the Smash movie. I think, was Detective Pikachu Universal? Or Comcast?
I think that was
It
Universal.
was on Peacock.
Oh, look. I think it was
I'm
Universal.
pretty sure it was Universal. So the
have no idea.
Pokemon aspect of it would work.
Yeah, to follow up your question, I definitely think that Pokemon would play ball.
Okay.
I would assume.
Well,
They're
there's
two
such,
heavy
like-
enough hitters.
But there's
But
such
they're-
dickheads about, like, gaming part of it.
Yeah, I know, but like I feel like working with Nintendo, like I don't know. I feel like if there's anybody that they're gonna play ball with, it'd just be for a Mario movie. You know what I mean?
I'm going to assume it's going to have to be, like, that Sony Disney contract.
Oh yeah, but I definitely it'll be very specific. Like, well, you only get the rights to like Pikachu and Jigglypuff, and that's
Yeah.
it. You don't get all the others.
Right, yeah.
And not Pikachu with Ryan Reynolds' voice.
Right.
It's Pikachu
No, it'd be some rando.
just saying Pikachu.
It'd be like a Pikachu with not red cheeks or something like that, just to be
Yeah.
off a bit. But it's like, or it'd be the Pikachu with the brown tail that didn't exist.
Do you think they get, like... Because the Sonic properties are currently under Paramount.
Legendary Pictures with Warner Brothers.
Okay, so that's a different studio then that has their
Detective
rights.
Pikachu.
Well, okay.
That's for Detective Pikachu.
So now they got to play ball with Warner Brothers.
Key
If
partners
has,
is Nintendo.
but is
Yeah,
Features Inc.,
Warner Brothers
Game
might not have
Freak.
got like full rights. They might have just been
exclusivity.
Owners
Yeah.
of the Pokemon Company.
because if I had to get again, pure guessing, pure speculation,
Mhm.
because that's what we do on the show. I would guess it was more of a rent of like, yeah, you can make this movie, but like, that's it.
Yeah.
You don't get any more.
They didn't stand lead of like, hey, you can buy this property, this property,
Yeah,
this property.
I wouldn't doubt
Nintendo's
it.
pretty
With-
tight on their IPs.
I was gonna say with the death grip, especially Pokemon has on their
Mhm.
their IP, I don't think there's a chance that they give it away for.
Do you think we get,
Permanent.
if they do move forward with this, do you think you get the roster like you see at the Smash Ultimate, or are we seeing like, okay,
I'm still sticking with. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like the select couple that they
We
need
just
to
seen.
have. And
yeah,
We don't get Charmander, is what you're saying.
trainer?
No.
Yeah, you would just get Pikachu.
Pikachu. And maybe one other.
I
Like
Bulbasaur.
I feel like you would
No
need
Squirtle.
Kirby,
No.
Kirby's not a Pokemon.
but no, I'm thinking like
You're moving topic.
corner points of this tournament if they did
Oh,
it.
yeah.
You need Kirby. I feel like you need Samus.
Yeah.
The other cameo I forgot about. They had Rob,
Oh.
and they did the whole
Who the fuck is Rob?
the robot.
Who's Rob the robot? Is this on Smash?
He's on Smash, but I think he was also
He's
in like
a-
a Nintendo gadget in the '80s.
No, no. I don't
He was
know
from an old-
Rob.
But
And
the one-
NES is like my shit.
the one negative I had is that the joke they did with him was funny, but it really felt like they were ripping off Zootopia. He's an informational desk robot that's helping them at the junction to find where they have to go. And remember in Zootopia the sloth joke? So basically he's a sloth, and he would I didn't know if you saw that.
This may
second
surprise. This may surprise you.
It does a little bit.
I didn't
does,
see Zootopia.
It does a little bit because I feel like it was a part of the movie pass era.
I let Frank answer for the
Right.
both of us.
Have I seen Zootopia?
Jason Bateman's the fox.
Please hold. Well,
Anyway.
by please hold, I mean continue. what
The
you're
sloth conversation was every time they'd ask him a question, it would take him 10 minutes to say it because he's a fucking sloth.
Yeah.
They did that with Rob, where he was
'Cause
loading,
it's all, okay.
and he was like, "You have to go right over there," and he basically just it took him
It's
forever
like
to
the internet
turn.
connection sounds.
And then
trying to get on the internet.
Okay, actually, I think I probably did see Zootopia.
Yeah.
It's not. It was 2016.
Yeah,
So like, brain cells are gone.
that's fair. It's over 10.
But because I probably saw it, I saw it once when it came out, and that was it.
I hate that it's 10 years old. They did the whole bit where he went to tell Peach the answer, and then Toad said something to him to get him to come back to Toad, and then it took him forever to say the answer again. And then they revisited that joke when Mario and Luigi caught up to them. So it was like, I feel like you stole that from Zootopia. It was a funny joke. It hit. The kids went nuts. They did their job. But
Yeah. I don't think anybody else in the universe is going to call them out on a Zootopia stolen joke. From a
Disney
decade
should.
ago.
Disney would. Yeah, I know what Disney's giving us a pass.
Disney knows what it's like to reuse things anyway, too. That's fine.
Good point. But yeah,
good
so
call.
Rob was in it. I do think when we go talk about cornerstones of like who would be in this, I guess, battle royal or tournament, or their battle worlds.
How are they going to work like Link into it?
That's the thing too. You would think you would need Link. Would you bring in Zelda? Would you bring in Ganondorf?
You mean Link is in Zelda?
I think you could do without Ganondorf.
Okay, but unless he's the villain, unless they do like this like
Oh, yeah.
Masters of Villains type thing.
No, that's fine. I guess I was thinking purely as far as like, just if it's a Smash Brothers movie and who I think the characters they need to have and don't need to have.
Mhm. You need Link.
Yeah, but I think Ganondorf falls under
Captain Falco
yeah.
too, or Falcon.
Falcon. Yeah, that's why I stopped myself because I was going to say Falcon.
They
Captain
showed
Falcon.
a few ships
Falcon Punch
in this that I'm not a keen eye, and I'm sure the new Rockstars has probably been all over it. They could have been hit the Sub-Zero or whatever the hell their race game is.
Yeah.
F-Zero. I don't know. They've shown that there's this expanded universe.
I feel like they need another movie before they could get to the Smash Brothers.
I think they're going to. I think they're teeing up a third Mario.
Well, I think I saw I'm gonna call it. It's not a meme. It was it's just a picture, but a meme because everything's a meme now.
Mm-hmm.
So a meme that like Jack Black basically said that it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Even though it's not announced or anything, but it's just like
I don't see how you bring him back unless they just keep doing what Paramount's doing with Dr. Robotnik of like he dies every fucking movie and then he's back
He's
anyway.
just back, yeah.
Which is
But it's
on
like
par
the
for
video
game.
game. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
you
was
beat
gonna
the
say,
boss and then he's back.
you don't
'Cause
get rid of Bowser.
They end
They play games with Bowser.
but they end the movie with him still as Dry Bones Bowser.
Oh, so how
Does he
get
come
his-
back to being regular Bowser, or are we just stuck with Dry Bone Bowser?
Didn't
now?
we get a Sonic trailer too?
We got a Sonic teaser where
Okay.
it's a Dr. Robotnik
I was gonna say,
voiceover.
Wait, I saw it.
Yeah,
That's why I
there's-
was saying something I actually saw.
There's a Dr. Robotnik voiceover to it, so he didn't fucking explode on that massive black hole supernova thing that happened in the space.
I know how we feel about Sonic. How do you feel about Sonic?
Like overall, you mean? Or
Just
like
the pressure's on.
okay.
How do you feel about Sonic?
I guess that when it comes to like childhood
The game.
gamer starts,
Just the game and the
are you a
movie.
Mario guy or a Sonic guy type thing?
Oh.
I didn't know you had to choose sides.
You don't have to choose sides, but you
I
either
was
had a
gonna say that's
Nintendo
a
or had
heavy
a
question.
Sega.
That's not what I was asking.
Well, I mean,
What if we have
I
to
did have
pick
a Sega.
Sonic?
I had a Sega.
Yeah, because I was.
But
That's
and
how I
then
got.
64 though.
Sega.
So I went from the Genesis to the 64.
I went from the Genesis to the PlayStation 1.
See, I had the NES, but it was my older sister. See, you're the oldest, so
No, well, I started NES.
We
I
had
had
an
older
NES
siblings,
too.
so they were. Oh, you had NES. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I
that
went
was like.
NES, Sega,
I had a young mom,
64.
so she had an NES.
Okay.
My dad didn't understand it, but I had a young mom.
My
that-
parents were not about it. My mom's like, "Can you turn the blood off on the Mortal
Kombat?
Kombat?" I was like, "No, that's the point, Mom. I want the blood."
But she had the original Zelda and Mario's.
Yeah, you had to turn the blood on in Mortal Kombat 2.
Yeah, and two, but in the first one you could turn
That's
it
what I
off,
was
and I was
saying,
like,
you had to turn it
"No."
Thanks to the moms of America.
Yeah.
But you need they're
Um,
gonna these video games are gonna make our children kill people.
But no, I played the
Their
hell out of
fucking
Sonic.
heads would have exploded into Grand Theft Auto was on the
Right?
horizon.
Oh my god.
I played the hell out of Sonic 2. I don't remember Sonic 1 at all. I don't even know if that was a real game.
Same.
That's
So
Sonic 2 was
I-
the shit.
I've
but,
played
like,
it now, going
Yeah,
back, but
yeah.
like it started Sonic 2. I feel like they didn't release the game with the system, and by the time you got the system, Sonic 2 was out, and that was probably like the pairing.
It's the Mandela effect. It's like Sonic 2 came out first, and then they fooled us. and
no,
like Sonic
the
1.
Mandela effect is you don't have the spin dash in Sonic 1.
No, I know, but we knew that.
And every
Yeah.
time you tried to fucking play that game, it's like,
Like,
why
what
is
the
he not
fuck?
fucking spin dashing? I know you could do this. It's because you started with Sonic 2.
Yeah.
played the hell out of Sonic and Knuckles.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, oh, that's the best one.
Obviously.
We got to take Sonic and Knuckles and plug Sonic 2 in. That's the ultimate.
Yeah.
And play Knuckles in Sonic 2.
Yeah.
All the extra lives.
Sonic 3 had the best soundtrack, but
Sonic Pinball.
I had that
Yeah,
Sonic
yeah.
Spinball. Yeah.
Spinball thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have that on vinyl too. The whole soundtrack.
Oh,
What about
soundtrack.
Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine? I got that for free in the mail, and it was the best. It was
It's their Tetris.
It's Tetris,
Yeah, I think I had it. I didn't care. I wasn't a big Tetris person.
Oh, but it was
So,
Sonic,
like,
so I
Dr.
didn't
Mario
care.
didn't hit it for me either.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Oh, it's probably more so their Dr. Mario. It's more like that than it is Tetris.
And then
Yeah.
Sonic Wacky Worlds, which we talked about earlier.
Which doesn't ring any bells to me. But that
But-
It
doesn't
was like
mean
you
it
could
didn't
make
happen.
like it was almost like you could make like an underwater scene and you could paint things and
Do you remember Knuckles Chaotix?
yes, I remember
Okay.
that. Yeah.
I got that and the 32X, and then my asshole brother broke it. I've never got to play that game.
No, yeah, I remember that one. I rented that one from that little. Remember that little sketchy game store? You could take the little tab off.
No.
And take it to the front. Oh, it was right where Papa John's is and the pretzel factory. It was in that little strip mall.
I don't remember shit.
I know, but you know that strip mall, and
I
then
do
you go.
because I have to pick up pretzels every Saturday for soccer.
There you go, and you would take the little tab and take it to the guy, and then it had like the cowboy bell, like the little Belco cowboy, not Belco doors. What are they called? Where they swing open? It's like the little
Cowboy
cowboy doors,
door.
the Western doors, and that was where
Saloon
the porn.
doors? Is that
That's
where
where the
you're
porn was. Yeah.
I remember. Did you have a Sega CD?
No. I went to PlayStation.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. But
Me
So
too.
I don't remember what Sonic game it was that they released for the Sega CD.
Sonic CD.
Was it Sonic?
Son-
that's what I wanted to call it, but I thought I was
I've
just
played.
gonna
Yeah,
say-
I've played it because it has the flickies that like follow you behind.
No, so
Sonic
well, I
3D.
don't know, but it would I do remember this vividly from the video game stores. Like, I went and I grabbed Sonic CD, not realizing it was for the Sega CD because I was just a young idiot.
Yeah.
Not that I've changed much; I'm just an old idiot now. But
Yeah.
I had gotten it, and then I got home and opened the case up and realized it was a CD and went, "This doesn't go in here."
This doesn't go in.
But for what it's worth, like, my dad didn't notice and he paid for it, so like,
Yeah.
I'm
No,
gonna blame- I'm gonna blame the adult.
I remember I first played that on the computer.
Oh, like emulator style.
No, they
They were,
back when the computers had disk drives.
Yeah.
no, wait, you could have played Sega. I guess
I used to
it's
play
just a
Need for
CD.
Speed on the computer
Sonic
like
CD
that.
or,
the CD.
yeah, Sonic CD and Sonic 3D Blast were
Yes.
available on Sega CD or the
Oh.
computer.
The computer,
Or the
yeah, on
computer,
PC, you just plug
Yeah.
the disc in. You just stick the disc in.
Did you have
yeah.
the Sega channel?
No.
That was
I
like
didn't
the
have
fir-
it, but my cousin did.
It
I
was like
remember
the first
Sega
fucking
channel,
Game Pass,
yeah.
man. That was just straight up internet connection games.
Oh,
What about
You-
Game Genie?
I didn't
Yeah,
have
Game Genie.
internet
Game
until
Genie?
late.
Oh, I
How I ended up in the
I didn't-
computer field, I don't know, because I had people that were actively trying to stop me from using computers.
I remember. I can still remember the code for skipping a level in Aladdin on Sega, like the original code to skip the level. AABB. Look it up. AABB. Skip a level because them motherfuckers were a bitch, especially that Magic Carpet ride. Now they have it remastered for PS4.
we busted.
Aladdin.
We busted out Aladdin and Lion King.
Oh, and the Lion King one,
One year
yep.
at the Gameathon.
I think I have it on the
Woo.
Switch.
They're hard.
We didn't get anywhere on that
No.
fucking game.
They're hard.
Like I think like the first level.
Tim got 4 on Aladdin. Lion King, we got fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Aladdin. You get all the way to the Magic Carpet level, and you're going up and down with the lava, and you just be so pissed off. Like I gotta fucking switch because you didn't have a memory card. There wasn't anything to save. You had to like
Once you're
pause
fucked,
that
you're
shit.
fucked.
Yeah, you're done. So we'd be like, all right,
But
fine.
My
You're
reaction
gonna last
time
life.
has died significantly. Like Battletoads. You ever play Battletoads?
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
that one level, like the sewer level. You're floating through in the sewer, and there's stuff that pops up, like you're on the whatever the board. You're flying through on the board, and you got to dodge.
Yeah. Oh,
I tried that relatively recently, and that still might have been a decade ago. But like my reaction time's shot. Like I couldn't get past it.
so the emulators I'm somewhat okay. These remasters, I swear to God, they update the controls and the mechanics of the game. Because Crash Bandicoot is one that I went and got the Insane Trilogy.
Mhm.
It was much more sensitive in the Insane Trilogy than if you... Because I was like, well, fuck, I fucking did this as a kid. So I
Right.
went back to my PlayStation 1, put the disc in and played it, and I did
You
it
brought out the
perfectly
original?
fine.
I had the same problem.
Because, like,
problem.
I guess you kind of think of it as like the concept of a hitbox in a fight game.
Yeah, I love the dedication though of being like, no, hold on. No, I just
Go back.
imagine
I didn't do all that.
I imagine you, and I know this isn't probably how it happened, but you go into like a closet, throwing shit out of there, bringing out the PlayStation 1,
100%.
bringing out a tube TV just to make it real.
Well, the aggravation for me
Slapping it on the
is
desk.
walking down the steps, coming to where it is set up, blowing off the dust, waiting for it to fucking boot up because it's the PlayStation
Yeah.
1.
Activision's
But I had-
classics.
Those are
hear
the
it.
moments that I should stream. Because it happened to me in Sonic 3 when I was playing. This isn't the soundtrack. Because they updated it in Sonic Origins, and I went, no.
Yeah, you got to get your tism on full
This
display.
is the music part
You saw it on my face because I immediately died. I'm like, what is off about
WWE.
this?
That's it.
And then I went to Spotify, found a cover artist, and fucking played the right song and knocked out the board like that. Like, this is why it's associated. You can't just fucking do it.
Yeah.
I can't stand you.
But I swear to God, there's like, in the concept of hitboxes, in Crash Bandicoot 1, you can jump to a pad, better luck in the PS1 of making that pad, and if you're just anywhere near it.
Well, they said they tried to make it more difficult because they knew it was going to be adults playing it now.
No,
it's a nostalgia factor.
You got to handicap it for us adults, man.
Well, you haven't played It's All About Time yet, right? Oh my God, please play it. Can we play it?
That's fine. We'll put it on the
Please
screen.
play it. Let's play it together because it's so fucking hard.
It's a 2-player game?
No, but we can like pass back and forth. We can just pass back and forth and play together. Listen, or just play it and I'll watch you play it. I don't care. You have to play it. They have a kill counter instead of how many lives. Like you can play classic, but the way that they intended this game to play is a kill counter instead. So it'll be like you have to beat this level with X amount of deaths. Like you get the little what are like the Ankh and the little cross and all that stuff for doing it in a certain amount of time.
The relic.
Getting all
Yeah,
exactly. Getting all the little peaches or whatever, the little
Wampa fruits.
The Wampa fruits, yeah.
Christ, you're bad at this.
Whatever. Getting the little fruits, but they do it with the kill counter. Like you have to pass with X amount of deaths, like under a certain amount, because it's so hard. It's so good. I was thinking about playing it on the guest stream. We'll see, because that already passed. So who knows what I played? But I was thinking about playing it then.
So she may have played it.
I may have played it. Probably not. But you have to try it.
I want to. I bought it. I was so hyped for it
because it was good.
If anyone has watched the Dace Man show, there was a campaign for 5 or 10 years, the whole fucking run of the show, bringing back Crash.
I know you love Crash because I love Crash. That's one of our things, and it's satisfying.
I'm also going to take credit for the fact that Gex is back because they brought Gex. Like as soon as they brought back Crash, I was like, well, let's bring back Gex. I now have the Gex game trilogy.
As a nostalgic Crash lover, it is exactly what you want it to be, but it's hard. But it's kind of fun because we're grown and we play harder games now, so it's fun. But it's frustrating at the same time because you're like, I played this.
Shit out of
I've been groomed. No, you got to try it.
I've definitely downgraded to easier games. If they start getting frustrating, I wait for like Dan to fix it.
But at least you don't die. Right? Like if you're dying, it doesn't start you over.
I was updating our Twitch page, and I have a section there that shows games completed, games active, multiplayer games. Kingdom Hearts, I got to the very last, we'll call it gauntlet.
You still haven't been there?
Oh, I'm not going back to it.
Rage quit.
Too hard?
No.
Oh.
Remember the days of you die once, you go back to the start?
Yeah.
They don't go all the way back to the start, but you go back to the start of the goddamn...
Cutscene?
Behind a cutscene and behind this fucking gauntlet of just button mashing. There's no rhyme or reason to it. It's just button mashing and basically evade. Evade, button mash, evade, button mash. I got all the way to the end, and as I fucking killed the dude, but he had like a floating attack out there that smacked me in the back as I was doing heal, which I had the buff of when you heal, you don't get hit. I got hit, and I went, fuck this, I'm done. And I ended the stream. Like, it just, I'm done. We're not coming back to this. This is the end of the game. I'm moving on to Resident Evil 9. Which I did beat.
Oh,
very good game. About 11 hours worth of gameplay.
It's not bad.
For people who are... I work with a guy who is... He's gotten every trophy for it. There's a trophy that you have to beat it in under 4 hours. And I went... I can see...
Can you run through?
Yeah. So I know why... It took me 11 because I was looking... I looked through every
stuff.
Yeah. I can get where it wouldn't be 11 if you just plowed through, but there's all. He told me that because I told him I'm a one and done guy. I don't go back to this. He's like, but you can do it in 2 runs. You just have to do everything in the second one. And I'm like, well, what do you got to do? He's like, beat it under 4 hours, beat it without healing yourself, and beat it on insanity. I went, no, none of that sounds fun to me.
Yeah.
He's like, but I think he said 2 out of the 3 you do on casual. And you just walk through the game.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
And it unlocks like the unlimited RPGs and unlimited Requiem. And he's like, then Insanity is a little bit easier because you have the most powerful guns.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, does Grace get them? He plays 2 characters. He plays Leon and Grace. Grace does not get the fucking weapons.
Oh.
Leon gets them. You do not play as Leon for the most of the beginning of the game, which is
The hard part.
it's all stealth.
Oh, okay.
And if you can't heal on insanity, or even if it's just insanity,
Yeah.
I don't want to do it. I hated that part of the game. I liked the Leon part of the game. As you're going through the game, you grace through most of it through the hospital part. Once you escape the hospital, she decides to walk off with the villains for some reason.
As one does.
Yeah, basically.
Fucking women.
Then you're stuck with Leon, which was fantastic because you're going through Raccoon City, and you're looking at like the remnants of Resident Evil 2 and 3,
Yeah.
and you get he has all his guns. Like you get all the equipment, you get the upgrades, all that stuff. You're having fun shooting zombies, not trying to hide from not even just regular zombies. She has all the fucking hard creatures, like that you have to hide from too.
Giggity.
Yeah. I wish it was giggity. Sex joke would be easier than this bitch. And she like whines the whole time. She's whimpering like. So there's a part at the end of the game where you're both in the same ARC facility that's under Raccoon City, and you get back up with Grace. You're running around, and you've maxed out everything on Leon, and they go, all right, boost her up into the vent, and now you're Grace with the same fucking tools you had 4 hours ago, when you basically depleted her, and Leon can't even give her a fucking gun.
Like
Once
a
you
knife
get
or anything?
nothing.
Slingshot?
If you go back and watch the replay, you hear like the
Well, she's fucking crying the whole time.
yeah,
I wouldn't give her
and
shit
you really
either.
think I hate women. Like I know there's like a base level of hate
Right,
there,
yeah.
but the fact that I had to play as her again in the last like 20, 30 minutes of the
Shut
game,
up,
went,
bitch.
you've got to be fucking kidding me. I don't want to play this. I'm like this is stupid. This is like I was so and
You're ready to quit, and then it switched to Leon.
they brought back the liquors from the first ones that are a pain in the ass with Leon.
Yeah.
And I'm on casual. Huge pain in the ass for Grace, where you have to like make these acid Molotov cocktail things to throw at them and hope that you get anywhere near them, even on casual.
She putting it together, crying.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do it.
Gross. Oh, my hands are sticky.
And if I didn't have IGN.com up on the
My hands are
side
sticky.
to figure out the goddamn safe codes rather than looking for the files myself,
Oh.
I wouldn't have had half the goddamn materials. I was so irritated. And then they finally like, okay, we'll give you back to Leon. You only did like
Never
15 minutes
played
with
a
her.
Resident Evil game. Have you played them?
I played like 1 and 2 when they came out, and then
I like the movies.
I've like picked and dabbled. I think I played 5.
I played. I've
6.
never. I've played 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 was Village, with Leon, and that the first time they went there.
Yeah.
2 and
Leon.
3 run concurrent because 3's Nemesis with I think Jill and Chris, and then 2 is Leon and whoever the fuck his sister is. Maybe it's Jill. There's Anna or something. There's another girl. And then 1's just the mansion. So I've played all of them. I don't think I've ever beat any of them. I have beat 8, 9, or 7, 8, 9, which 8, 9, or 7 and 8 have nothing to do with 9.
Okay.
9 is just pulling everything from 2 and 3. And as I'm playing as Leon walking through Raccoon City, they're doing flashbacks. Like, maybe I should go play 2.
Have you watched
like,
the movies? Have you seen the movies?
Yes.
Are they the same? Is it the same storyline?
They make it through. I would say the second one.
A little bit, but they take a turn. The movies go off on their
Yeah,
own.
the first one stays in the mansion.
Well, I guess that's probably because the movies got ahead of the games, didn't they?
Well,
At that point?
because the games 2 and 3 run concurrently, they shoved it all into the second movie.
Yeah.
And then, game-wise, Leon's just off on another mission to deal with a cult in 4, which has nothing to do with the virus. They don't even bring it up. You're playing as Leon in that. They don't even bring that up in 9 that he did that. And 8, you were just back at that village again.
Yeah.
So even like the game acknowledges like this is like a side story thing, to the point where the movie just went, we're just going to nuke the Earth,
Yeah.
and it becomes Mad Max. So it starts with hopes, and then takes some creative liberties.
Oh, it's like growing up.
No,
It starts with hopes and then hell.
Fades out real quick. Age like 3.
Yeah, I think Nemesis
Age
in
3.
that Nemesis is in that movie for like 15 minutes, and it's the guy from the first movie. that
Once
they
you're 4, fuck off,
infected.
get a job.
I don't know. 9's really good. Again, if you get a chance to play it, I mean, if you want to borrow your disc reader doesn't work.
No, yeah.
But
Did you blow in it?
I did. I blew in it. I blew air, like had canned air that I sprayed in there too.
Nothing.
The Blu-ray reader's dead. I can watch DVDs though. So if you got the Resident Evil movie,
I do have those.
I can watch those.
There you go.
On it. Because that's when I don't know if like.
You should just get a PS5.
I have a PS5.
Oh, we'll throw that Xbox in the trash.
No, I have it on PlayStation. I was gonna let him borrow it, but his disc reader didn't work.
Yeah, the
his
PlayStation.
Xbox?
No,
On
on
the
the
PlayStation.
PlayStation.
Oh, that's gay.
No,
Get a
what
new one.
happened was when my internet went out and I watched Heroes, then I went to put the games back in and it just wouldn't read the game anymore. And then I Googled it and a lot of things were saying like that happens, da 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 da. I'm like, that's not helpful, thanks.
Cause you watched movies?
No.
It's
not
just the
because,
system.
it just,
The reader's gone. The reader's burning
But
out.
it doesn't make sense because I had just played, because Tyler and Eric and I have a Madden
Yeah,
franchise
yeah.
that I had played relatively recently.
Mhm.
And then, like I said, lost internet, so I had to watch something, so I used it as a DVD reader.
And it went up.
And it's like,
Remember
oh,
the disc
well.
cleaner thing you'd stick in there? Did they do that for PlayStation? It's like a disc you stick in. It's supposed to clean it. Remember that back in the day for like stereos?
No, I remember that
for
for
a disc
the.
reader?
I remember that for the NES and the Sega had that like cartridge cleaner thing that you used.
I remember the thing you could put the CD in and then rub it with alcohol, essentially.
Oh yeah, I kind of remember that.
I had
too.
that. But yeah, if you ever want to borrow it, because it's just not going to sit as a collector's item on my shelf, because I beat it. I'm very proud of beating it, because like if you look at my completed list, it's Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Resident Evil 9.
Did they give you a digital code for it?
No,
I guess maybe I'll have to try to Google how to fix it.
it's a decent game.
There's a way I can fix my Blu-ray.
And honestly, I think I would have finished it a hell of a lot quicker if I didn't stick to the Sunday only stream.
Sure.
It took me 5 weeks, but that's because I was only doing 2 to 3 hours every Sunday.
Mhm.
So it's if you got a weekend where it's shitty, you can probably finish it in a weekend.
It's a good thing we're going into summer because it's going to get shitty fast.
Yep, tornadoes. But when we come back on the other half of this episode, we'll be talking about the Performing Arts Protocol, which basically is going to be me talking about everything I've done in performing arts and going, hey, have you guys done shit?
And
That
we'll
type
have
of thing.
answers.
Yeah.
Yeah, great ones.
Yeah. So we'll see you on the other side of all this.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
There's no flying in baseball!
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Why so serious?
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
I love you.
We know.
Here's Johnny!
Join Trisha Bell every other Friday as she discusses 4 real movies on 4 Real Combos.
Are you a fan of the Philadelphia Phillies? Want to hear local takes from fellow fans?
Never a doubt, baby. Never a doubt. I knew they were going to be where they're at right now. I knew they're coming in. I'm pretty sure we did talk about how they were taking over the Braves this year.
Well, check out the Jersey Fanatics.
Yeah, if you're sort of fit, go into the center field and just talk to the security guard and see if he can pull you down.
Tyler, Eric, and the Dace Man break down all things Philadelphia Phillies from a South Jersey perspective.
I have a whole theory. I know I told you guys, but I think for every pitch tomorrow, we should just boo them. Every single pitch.
Available wherever you listen to your podcasts.
Join the Dace Man every other Friday as he talks about what he wants, when he wants, varying from topics with his personal life, influences on his life, and events that have happened throughout his life. Join the Dace Man on a Dacetacular Gaming. Welcome back, Basement Dwellers. This week on The Protocol, we're talking the Performing Arts Protocol. And why are we talking that? It's because tomorrow kicks off our Game-a-thon, where all our donations are going to go right to the performing arts at Defford Township High School. The place that made this what it is. And by that I mean the ability to talk in front of people. Because before that program, I didn't talk to anyone. Even though I think I'm regressing.
Just stared at the ground.
I think you socialized more then.
Then, yeah.
Yeah.
I was naive. Life did not get to me.
And actually, I don't know if it's defense, but you're not talking in front of people right now.
That's true.
Like, it's a camera.
But I still perform. And technically the job I have I don't think I would have done that job had I not had the performing arts, because I have to get in front of people and like I act very well that I care about their problems at work.
Yes.
We're being paid to do so.
Thank you. Well, I wouldn't have gotten my foot in the door if I didn't have that acting ability.
It's like the customer service voice.
Yeah. Now I'm just a grouchy IT guy that wants to hide in the background. But some of my best experiences was on the stage. So I'm going to kick the question off to the panel. Have you ever done any kind of performing arts thing? Or anything in this performing arts adjacent?
Adjacent. Well, no, going to school in Iowa and having a very small class, when we did plays, especially middle school, like, you didn't really have a choice. You had to be in the play. Like,
See?
You had to do it. So I was in some plays,
Mm-hmm.
but I was, like, basketball player number 5, like,
That's
side
fair.
character, like...
But you did it.
Yeah, I was there.
You
I had to
did
dribble a ball or something.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You did it.
I think maybe, I don't remember, no, I don't remember what else.
Okay.
But it seriously was, like, basketball player number 5.
Okay.
Like, I was there. And,
You?
like, younger.
I went to all the plays at school, plus the community college plays and the local college plays, for sure. But do you remember in high school we had to do, like, the dance class? What was, like, the four...
It was
what the hell was
exploration
it?
of the arts.
Yeah, and one of them...
And one of them was dance.
We had to
One
do
was
that.
theater. One
Yep.
was, I think, just generic art. And one was
like a music one, yeah. So I did stuff in that. No, I played sports in high school. I lifted, I swam, I did track. I didn't really do performing arts, but I definitely supported and went to all the plays that Deffert put up, plus other schools, and then the community college for sure, and Rowan, local colleges. So it's fun.
I think in total I've done 5 plays. I've done a lot of different avenues with
Oh, what about
performing theater.
Mr. Deffert?
I did that as well. I don't
That's
know if
one
you
of
would
my
consider that
favorites.
performing art.
Oh,
there's
Men
a
in
town-
Tights, baby! That was
That
a
wasn't me.
performance.
That
You
wasn't
were in
me.
that? You didn't go in
I
that?
didn't do the Men in Tights.
That
Wow.
was a performance.
Wow, shitty friend.
I'm sorry.
We
I
did
thought
the
you
Weird
were
Al
there.
bit.
I know you did Weird Al
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
We didn't do Men in Tights.
Oh, that was so good though. Come on.
different group that lip synced.
Come on.
I wasn't there. I don't have any...
You know some of them for sure.
It's
I
Tony.
still
It
wasn't
was Tony.
there. I still
Tony,
wasn't there. I wasn't
Tony wasn't
there
the
with my
only
phone.
one. It was Men, not Man.
Tony's the only one you would know.
Oh,
That's right.
is it?
Yeah, I don't think
Is
you
he?
know any other guys.
I don't know, but that was a funny one.
And they
I-
lip synced. They lip synced.
He's like, I would never.
I sang Amish Paradise from the heart.
What about your wrestling career?
That's I would consider that performing arts too, but I don't think any of that happens without.
Caveman.
Yeah, I don't think any of that happens without the DTH drama department, because the anecdote there is I went to the first meeting in the fall thinking it was the musical, finding out it was not the musical, and that what I had auditioned for was the first fall play that they would end up doing, and they needed people, so I got casted. I was like, oh, this is great. And they're like, oh, this is the fall play. Oh. And I never did a musical after that. I just stuck with the fall play because the musical part of it, it wasn't the singing. I just didn't want to do the dancing.
Did you do Little Shop of Horrors?
That was after I left. I would have done that one.
Okay, so that must have been my senior year then.
Mine
that
was,
was the best. That
Mine was
my favorite.
Anna and the King. Fucking.
That was a good one.
No, they're all
Who
boring.
did the King?
They're all
Who
boring.
played the King?
I have no idea. That was my freshman year, so I have no idea.
Okay.
The Annie Get Your Gun, Damn Yankees. It was all boring shit. Nothing that was interesting to me. Little Shop of Horrors, 100%. I would have
was
went for
good.
the fucking Steve Martin character.
The
out
puppet
the gate.
the puppet they rented
I
was
would've
so
been the
good.
plant.
Yeah, the plant puppet was great. It ate
I
Jill.
didn't fucking done Seymour, but
It ain't
I got.
Jill.
I was definitely typecasted in high school when it came to the role. Like I would not have gotten Seymour.
You were our morning announcements.
I was your morning announcements guy.
This is Christmas Dace Man Dace.
That's where the Dace Man started. The Dace Man started from that teacher, and I didn't know it was an Andrew Dice Clay reference, because I guess he was a big Dice Man fan. Because I was like, oh, like when that first started, I just kept calling myself Chris Dace.
Yeah.
This is Chris the Dace Man Dace.
I didn't even say the Dace Man for like the first couple ones because I didn't know what the fuck that was.
But then after that, it was history.
And he's like, there's the Dace Man. And then like nobody else in that class ever wanted to do morning announcements. And my class was every other day. So then my announcements, it was me and Vic, it was Slick Vic and Chris the Dace Man Dace. We were the other ones. To the point where we got letters from one of the vice principals that my performance was too over the top and distracting for the news.
You definitely
that
stood
mean?
out though. That's funny.
I would. How
get
I
outta
kick
here.
off this show is how I would do that at 7:30 every
Same.
fucking morning.
All of a sudden, the TV's so loud.
It's like, what's up, Denver? Like, it
This
was
is
just
Chris the Dace Man
in your
Dace.
fucking face. Mainly because we record at like 2 the previous day.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So there was like nothing there. I got in trouble a lot in that class. But
Which
not
is
like.
crazy because you were a good kid.
Yeah, it wasn't like
Not like actual trouble.
Yeah, well,
No.
You were
the
just a
vice
hooligan.
principal
A hooligan, yeah, right.
did not like me.
Oh.
She was also my class advisor, which did not make that easy as well, because I was very loud.
The vice principal?
But yeah, I don't want to say her name on
Yeah. We'll
Oh,
talk
call her
about
out.
it after.
Fuck you, Miss.
Bilda. So
Oh! I don't remember her being the vice principal.
she was the vice principal at the time.
What?
It was
You
her
graduated
and
before me, so I would have been there. Vice principal. I don't
I'm
remember
pretty
being the
sure
fucking
she was
vice
like
principal.
athletics vice principal or something.
Athletic director.
Maybe it was
After
that.
we
Whatever.
left, though.
She filed the
she was a
complaint
bitch.
with the awesome teacher McGonagall who gave me, or McGonagall,
Yeah.
who
Jeff.
gave me
Jeff.
the moniker
Right,
the
wait,
Dace
hold
Man.
on, I'm saying the wrong name.
Is it not Jeff? I don't know his first name.
I don't know.
Jeff.
I still call Mr. Motions and Miss G. Like,
Yeah.
I know their first names, but I can't call them Amy and Pete. It's weird. But we got a letter from Bilda that I was distracting in the morning announcements and people weren't catching the content, which we found out is false, because the next one I did, strictly monotoned, didn't blink once, and fucking read it like a robot. To the point where she complained again.
That you're
No. We like the other one better.
No.
Somewhere in the middle.
I think there's a lot of colorful language you can't talk to about students that she directed to, because he thought it was funny. Because the email he got from her after that was like, I'm paraphrasing, and this is also 20 years ago. This smartass got on the fucking morning announcements the next morning and went full tilt the other way and made it so boring nobody paid attention in the morning. And then the teacher shot back, well, let him do his thing.
Yeah.
And I did. I went right back to my thing.
And then you were unleashed.
I was unleashed to the point where I got really bold. I was very savvy with the editing tools they had there. And he left a Good Burger tape in the room. So during the credits, I learned how to put that in the background of the credits that were going. And Grape Nose Boy showed up at the end of the fucking credits. And I walked in and he's like, dude, really? Grape Nose Boy had to make an appearance on my day off? You don't think I was going to get an email about that? And I was like, I knew you were.
There was a time period where the day wasn't started right until you came on the morning announcements, and there was one of the girls in my class would get so annoyed. I hate hearing him say that, just like you said, Chris the Dace Man Dace. I'm like, gotta have a hater. Gotta have a hater to make it.
It was so, and it was to the point where there was the other class, somebody tried to start imitating what I was doing.
Can't do it.
And she was I found her annoying. Which then
was a she?
Yeah, which then made me feel.
Sexist
I remember
again.
I remember talking to Vic like, "Am I like that?" And he's like, "No." Because like Vic,
Justifying
Vic
my
petted the ego.
Yeah.
And I was like,
No, you're great.
Just tell me. Like, give you an I found her annoying. I was like, if I'm like that, I need to fucking pull back. I didn't.
Yeah.
So that's where like the whole what we do now definitely branched from that.
This is still out of spite.
Okay, so this is all Vic's fault.
Yeah, well, it's that teacher's fault who encouraged this character, but it gave me the Stephen Colbert out.
Or it's the vice principal's fault for not squashing you when she had the chance.
She had a chance. She did not succeed.
She failed.
Did you have Brunson by any chance for science?
No.
Brunson?
I had Nolan who thought.
I had Nolan too.
He also thought I was irritating.
I also had Nolan.
Which, when he thought I was irritating,
self-reflection.
Oh, it put the foot on the gas.
Oh.
No, it was like he cut my hair during the quiz one time and said, "If you talk, I'll fail you." And I went, "Oh, okay." So the next morning I was like,
You're talking about Nolan?
"Yeah,
Nolan
times
was the
10 on
shit.
the announcements," because I knew he came to me and said, "It is too early for you to have that much energy on the TV."
Yeah.
And I went, "We film in the afternoon, so I have plenty of energy by the afternoon." Sitting through your
was
boring
glad.
ass physics class.
You gotta be glad.
You did his AP physics class? Yeah.
They should
he
be
was
glad
the
that
shit.
Celsius didn't exist back then.
I didn't discover it until after high school. Could you imagine natural energy plus this formulated
You missed
energy?
out, Frank, on not going to Duffert with us.
Oh, we would have been famous.
Hearing that voice every
would've
day.
hit
That was the launching point for YouTube. And if I had a Frank at the time and instead of a Victor at the time,
And a Gibby.
Gibby was doing soccer. Gibby wasn't Gibbying yet.
Yeah.
Or Gibby didn't find beer yet, so he wasn't able to like slow down and actually like not care about his body.
He was busy being
You
active.
didn't have him either way. You didn't have him either way.
No.
First it was soccer, then it was beer.
Yeah, so like it took a while. Like, hey, I have beer in the fridge. Come do this thing with me,
Why didn't
and then
you
he
come
showed up.
sooner, Frank?
Yeah, he should just lived here.
All right,
You
next
should
time.
just grew up with us.
So that was probably the
That's fun.
full tilt of why this still happens today. But that I don't think I take that class without the theater, because I had a bowl cut, I had big ass glasses,
Nerd.
I had 2 friends, Gibby and Dan, and Dan was a later addition. Like I didn't meet Dan until high school through Gibby.
Gibby went off, made a new friend. He's like, "Hey, this is Dan." You're like, "Oh, hey."
Yeah, pretty much.
We're friends now.
Oh, all right.
Like, and I mean, I was on a soccer team, and I
Who's
was
reserving
good friends with
spot
people
for
on that
you?
soccer team, but we weren't school friends. We were outside. Like,
Yeah.
I was a nerd, like hardcore. Like, nobody talked to me freshman year until I did this, grew out the hair, got the moniker.
And then it was just
And then
bitches
took
central.
off.
Yeah,
He's beating
and I
off
had a
with a
good
bat.
5 years where I actually liked people, and then I like found out what life was really like, and now I'm trying to cut those numbers back.
Peeling
Just,
that
like,
back, like,
get,
okay,
get
hey.
the fuck away from me.
He can't get rid of us.
Not, you know what's crazy about that, and it's a complete tangent. I have been trying to dwindle down my fucking Facebook friends list,
Yeah.
and
They're
it is
doing it themselves. Oh.
they were,
Oh.
and it was nice. I was at like a nice 590 going down. Like I was trending that I could have been at the end of the year like 300.
Yeah.
I'm at 615.
Oh, you gained.
Yeah. I'm not nice. I don't say nice things
People
to
like
nice people
that.
like, hey, come add me on Facebook. No.
Like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm-
friend request.
No, I don't even, like, I just stare at them until they go away.
Well, I think part of it is Facebook's also setting you up for failure because the whole people you may know function feature thing, which one is creepy as hell.
Yeah.
It's suggesting people that there's no fucking way in hell I know them. It just wants me to think I know them.
There's like a rumor that it's like, oh, they look at your page or something.
I've heard that,
But I don't believe that.
I don't believe that either.
You just have to have like things in common. You could even like the same pages. Like it's like, oh, we
No.
both like Mario the movie.
I've had one thanks to cookies, but like we
Cookies?
played the same not the nom nom cookies
Aw.
like internet cookies.
Aw.
Oh.
That I assume because like there was a person
nom nom
that I had
cookies.
played an internet game with, and I knew their name. I didn't know I knew their first name, and I knew that they lived over in like England. That's all I knew about
Was
them.
this a lady?
And
But
now
no,
you're friends?
It was a dude, an old dude.
Now you're friends.
Oh.
No. But he popped up on the.
Does he have money?
He popped up on the people you
Does he
may
think you're
know,
cute?
Oh.
and I had to DM him in the game, being like, "Is this you?" Because Facebook says I know you,
Is
and
this
this
you,
is
Cookie?
fucking weird if it is because like, the only connection we have is this game
Yeah.
that is not on Facebook.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yeah, that's me." I'm like, "Oh, that's fucking weird. Like, I don't like that. I don't like that one bit."
Maybe he was stalking your page.
Charles.
Charles.
But yeah, I would go back to the whole like high school theater, and that I completely forgot about the morning announcements class, the VR,
I
the
don't.
TV class that I had.
It just TV would fucking pop on out of nowhere. We're all just sitting there, hating life, teenagers, mad at shit. It's 7-something in the morning. Ah, it's
still
a
there.
Christmas Dace Man Dace! Is fucking screaming.
Which is like foreshadowing of like how I like to torture
I
people
loved
too.
it. I loved it.
So like that's
Not everybody loved it.
me. I know not
It
everybody
was-
loved it.
But that
I
was
was
the
not.
best part.
I would say the downtrend stat happened somewhere in senior year for me of people like turning on me.
But then also gaining.
Yeah,
The
it was a
love.
weird like
Yeah.
I started
Dichotomy?
getting the weird ones.
Oh.
I got the weird cult start following me, and like the popular kids with like minimal brain cells didn't really care for me.
Oh,
But look at them now.
Yeah,
they don't like loud noises. They get scared.
I probably.
No, that's probably more of our friend group. They don't like
now.
that.
Yeah, we're just why we still do performing arts now. I just
That's. Oh.
it prepared. I was starting to say this earlier. It gave me the Stephen Colbert out, where it's
a
like
character.
I'm Stephen Colbert.
Yes.
That's Stephen Colbert. So that's how I started playing it as we got to
Chris,
adult.
the Dace Man
I'm
Dace.
Chris Dace
Or Chris
at
Dace.
work,
Yeah.
and I hate you. The Dace Man probably liked you. He's friendlier and he's very more energetic, but you also have to have bright lights to get him going.
Yeah.
That's who I'm
and a
friends
camera.
with. The other one does not like
Yeah,
me.
the moment the lights turn off, I'm not nice to her at all.
It's okay.
So, it drops, and the moment it's off, it just get the fuck out.
You
It's
hear
okay.
click, click, go.
They're lying, but it's okay.
I've done 3 plays in high school. I did The Good Doctor, which was fun because that was like a bunch of one-act plays in one thing, and I played two different characters where I was two different characters with the same acting partner across the stage. I was an old man that was in love with this old lady. It was Cotter. And then later on the second half of the show, she comes into my office and beats the fuck out of me.
Oh, it sounds like you liked it even more.
The second part, yeah, I thought it was funny as shit. The first part was weird because we're just old people singing about like, oh, we're gonna die, but I like that girl over there and I'm not gonna talk to her.
Yeah.
And then the next one's like, hey, I'm not approving your insurance claim. And she goes, fucking bet, and jumps across the table and beats my ass. So that was fun. The second year, I did Much Ado About Nothing. I hate Shakespeare. I hate Old English.
Good. Fuck 'em.
Yeah, it was rough. I was Denzel Washington's character.
We had to do a binder. Now, this isn't performing arts related. This is just English class related. We had to do a Shakespeare binder for senior year. Where we covered all the Shakespeare bullshit. I don't fucking remember because spoiler alert, I got a C on the binder and I'm surprised I got that much. Because I didn't do fucking half of it. I was like, no, I can't be for it. Anyway, yeah, throughout the entire year. It was like, she started the year being like, you're going to start putting together this binder. And yeah, every fucking play we had to do like certain fucking shits and...
Old English is just...
English itself is fucked.
Yeah.
We had an English teacher, I don't remember her name, but you're good with these. A female teacher, she was younger, she was obsessed with Shakespeare, and she was an English teacher.
I'm gonna go with, I had the same two throughout high school.
Okay. Were you in like an advanced English class?
I had Harris Marker.
No, I was not.
And then I had Nastasi.
Do you think...
My AP classes were more like science, math, not English.
Do you think Shakespeare's just like generational trauma that like English majors pass down to each other?
It has to be.
Like, there's... Wherever it started, somebody was big into Shakespeare, and then so they taught a class and beat Shakespeare into them.
She was a good teacher, but she was just obsessed.
And then that class took it and went, well, fuck, I gotta beat this, and it just kept going downhill.
Yeah.
Where like, nobody really likes it anymore, but they just are beaten to pretend they do.
Well, that was part of the problem me trying to get back up on the stage, is the stuff that was being presented to me to do was Old English again. Not necessarily, well, one of them was fucking Shakespeare, The Tempest or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
The rest of them is still Old English. I even struggle with like 1920s English if they're not talking like the Penguin. If I can't go around the stage going "Shane" the whole time, I don't want to do
listen here, sonny.
I also got annoyed because the good Doctor drugged me in because of the comedy bit of it. But if you look at everything I've done, that is literally the only comedy thing I did in high school when it came to the acting. I did the one stint where I got my ass beat by a girl half my size.
Yeah.
And I thought that was great because I could yuck up the whole like slapstick physical comedy, Chris Farley style. But then I did Much Ado About Nothing where Denzel Washington, and I played it to the T.
You were Denzel?
Yeah, always Denzel.
You look like him.
I know.
I've been telling people that.
It's like this is perfect casting.
Watch out now.
Yeah. I make a lovely Denzel Washington. Then I played, which was also typecasting, John Proctor in The Crucible. Yep.
Spitting image,
because he had long hair. That's exactly what happened. And they went, I don't think Jeff Cameron can play the slut farmer. He could play the Reverend. And that's why I got Slut Farmer, who dies in the end. So yeah.
Spoilers, but okay.
You've never seen The Crucible?
I may. No, actually, I haven't.
I was Daniel Day-Lewis. Like I'm just nailing the actors, man.
Yeah, you put that on your resume.
I should. I have. When I walked into the Gloucester County College one and I started doing plays there, I was like, I was Denzel Washington and Daniel Day-Lewis. So.
What plays did you do there?
Again, is Shakespeare, Midsummer Night's Dream.
Okay.
And then the one that I really liked, and it was the last time I've been on stage, even though it wasn't really staged, Killer Karaoke.
Okay.
It was a dinner show. So they served dinner during it, and it was a murder mystery. And I got to be the killer one night.
Well, that's nice.
So that one was fun because it was comedy. Also allowed me to do I think that's why I kind of fell out of doing plays because every time it's cheaper to do Shakespeare because of just licensing rights.
That makes sense.
I hate those. I can't stand the dramatic. I heard that I done well in the Crucible. I don't think I did well because like when he dies in the end. There was one night we did it.
You didn't Robert Downey Jr. it?
Well, there was one night we did it, and because I used to be really, really thin, I had motions ring on my finger. And as Cotter was holding my hand, because again, I don't know how we kept getting paired up, but she was my wife in this. And as she's holding my hand, it fell off and it made like a noise.
Like Adam Sandler, Drew Barrymore?
What's that?
Like Adam Sandler, Drew Barrymore?
I'm guessing. I have no idea. There was only one play we weren't.
Chemistry was just there.
And it was Much Ado About Nothing, which we may have been loosely connected in that one. I don't remember Much Ado About Nothing because I barely made it through that. But the way I died, there was people off set crying because like it was like.
Is that believable? They thought you were dead?
They were groupies.
I don't think it was that good.
They were the morning announcement groupies.
I walked off and went, all right,
the Dace
wrap,
Man
and just like walked back and like nothing had fucking happened.
Yeah.
But they were like, oh, the ring dropped perfectly. It was so fucking loud that it echoed in the theater, and like Cotter was selling that you were really dead, and I'm just like back there like, where's my Wawa fruit punch? Like I'm ready to go.
So the ring, I got you. The ring thing sold it like. You were dying, and as you fell, or...
Well, he gives that whole dramatic speech at the end of it about his name, and basically, like, hey, we'll spare your life if you just say, put your name on a list of whores, or whatever, witches. Like, you you just admit that you're a witch. It all happens...
Did you say whores?
Yeah, it all happens because he fucks the Reverend's daughter or whatever.
I was just making sure I heard you correctly.
And he cheats on his wife.
Okay.
Like, that's the whole... This is me loosely... Explaining something I barely remember.
That should be in the book report.
It should. That's how I'm going to teach a class.
Yeah.
I'm going to teach a class
it's in the Spark Notes.
But it was like so dramatic. Basically, they're like, you just sign your name that you're a witch,
a whore,
and we'll let you live. You live your days out as an outcast and a whore and a heathen and all that stuff. Mind you, the person who accused me was the whore I was hooking up with.
Was the actual whore.
And cheating on my wife.
Fucking go figure.
Yeah.
Fucking women.
When it comes to the people that were casted in
like
that,
a whore.
the least whorish of the fucking people, and she got like I remember the scene with her. You're supposed to grope, like we were supposed to make it look it, and I just wasn't doing it. I was like, hey, I like you.
Hey, buddy.
She took my hand and put it on her boob, and I went, ho! Like, to the point where I was like, oh, okay, this is happening.
Consent.
It caught me way off fucking guard.
Yeah. Did it turn out good for the scene? Did you use
not
it?
the practice run, but we ended, once I knew it was coming, I wasn't like, what?
Hey,
it's a boob!
She's like, listen, you can do it.
Hold on, I need a minute.
Well, no, the scene was her trying to come on to me, and I was like, nah, I'm ending this shit because, like, my wife's mad.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, we're not ending this shit. I still need you. And that's
Wait,
when
like your screen wife or...
Screen wife.
Okay.
Yeah,
you've had some...
I was in high school.
Did you get lost in this story somewhere?
Listen, I'm just trying to make sure, because he's had some witches in real life.
Yeah. That's a common thing.
Yeah, but we were talking about the... Hold on, I just want to know where we lost her on the train here. Like we were in the
I'm in high school and married.
we were in the theater. You were married.
But like
I thought it was Gloucester County.
No.
Okay.
I didn't start dating until he moved out here.
It's when he decided to settle down. Talking about all the fun and shit that he would do. And I'm like, yeah, I want to come hang out with that guy.
He was like, I love Frank so much, I better get a girlfriend.
Yeah, I don't want to lose
control
him.
her. Yeah.
I don't want to lose
the urges,
him.
yeah. The
Or
beard.
run away with
the
him.
beard.
That was it. To control yourself.
Yeah.
No, again, all the stories of like all the fun stuff that he would go do and shit, and then he's just like, nah, I'm dating somebody now, so I don't do anything fun ever.
I derailed this. Okay, so you put the hand on the boob with
she
consent.
put my hand. So basically, the scene was
said,
she
"Put
was
your hand on my
being
titty
aggressive.
now."
No, she took my hand and
your
did it.
Your screen wife
And
was
she
like,
did
"I'll
it,
kill
like,
you now."
The dress rehearsal before opening night, and it just caught me off guard.
Yeah. That's not what's going to be said in court 20 years from now.
No. Well, she has her opportunities.
Too.
But then it rolled well better than that. So the tragedy at the end were like, and this is probably more Cotter selling it than me, when it came to my death.
Yeah.
But I'm screaming this whole, that's my name, and I'm getting upset, and my voice is cracking, and it's probably more puberty than acting. And it was just like, the ending,
By senior year? You're talking about senior year?
My senior year, yeah.
Yeah, you were already 6'4".
Whatever. But, and I,
He's like, my puberty.
same hair.
Yeah, voice still cracking.
My
Looks
voice.
exactly like you do right now.
I have a beard now.
I don't. Still waiting for mine to come in.
A cross comes down, and like they do this big light on the crowd that blinds them and shit like that. But apparently, like the last night,
it moved them.
It moved them.
Okay.
And I don't know why it's a core memory for me. I walked off set like, all right, cool.
Where's my Wawa iced tea?
Where are we doing tacos? Like, where's the after? Let's go to the diner, eat, and go home.
So, what we should be doing a drama show instead of.
I hate them though. I hate them so
should
much.
Be more dramatic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, the fun, like, that play to me stands out, too, because my brother did stage crew, and he fucked me so hard.
Wait,
on
your brother
this-
did stage crew?
I forced him into it because he was a
Oh,
freshman.
I was going to say, how
And
did that
he was
fucking happen?
So there's a scene where I'm talking to Cotter, and it's a dinner scene, and there's, like, a page worth of dialogue around this fucking dinner. Justin was in charge of putting out all the dinner stuff. Justin didn't put out the dinner stuff. All my dialogue of, like, let's talk about this soup and how she cooked a great soup, and I'm so grateful my wife cooks me soup. Gone.
No soup?
No soup. And
Justin ate it.
I went full Canadian and looked out and like, because there's like a page and a half later, he starts talking about the fields. And I just go, pretty green fields, eh? You hear the entire booth laughing because it's not a line of dialogue. It went fucking Canadian because, like, why is this guy all of a sudden saying A?
Yeah.
And derailed Cotter because Dace just dropped like 2 pages of fucking dialogue to get to this spot. I'm not going to talk about non-existent soup.
Yeah. And this was like during the show?
Oh, final night. Same night I made everybody cry. It was the same
Oh,
night I made everybody laugh.
Redemption.
So, maybe that's why it's gut punch, because I'm doing comedy early in the thing. And by the end, it's like, oh, they killed the funny character.
That could be it. Oh, we like that guy.
But I've
He's
always
Canadian.
been super hesitant to get back on stage
He was
because
a soupless Canadian whore.
I was. And hair down. I was also like the one time in high school I had to wear my hair down the whole time. I hated it. I fucking, because like, it's always pulled back.
But the same ponytail.
But it's me. It's always pulled back in a hat. And he's like, no, you gotta have it down. No. But I did. That's also where we met Cheever and how Cheever got his nickname. Because he had a scene in that play with me where I had to fucking yell at him.
Paul Robert.
Paul Rank.
Cheever.
Oh, Paul, yeah.
Paul Robert Rank.
Paul Robert Rank.
Yeah.
But he was Ezekiel Cheever. There's a scene where he has to, like, essentially serve me. And I lose my shit on him. And he smiled the whole time.
He always has a goofy ass smile.
Yeah, well, he had it worse in high school. And I remember
I remember his friggin' smile in high school too.
Yeah, they threatened to kill him.
That smile threatens to kill you.
Because I'm like, and there was we have a size difference now, but he was a freshman. So he was even smaller. And
you could have murdered
over him, just screaming at him.
You were always taller.
Smiling at you?
And he's just like, no, sir! And he's just smiling at me with his paper, and it's like, I thought it was funny. The director did not.
Wasn't in the vision.
It's also the same play where Ross almost broke my fucking arm because he was all his role was bouncer or like bailiff or whatever. There's a scene, I think I might have been going to Cheever in the scene, and he's supposed to subdue me, and he just fucking gripped me and whipped me across the fucking stage. And I guess because I wasn't prepared, or because Ross is a little smaller than me.
Yeah.
He got me. And he even wrote, there's a poster down here where he talks about the WrestleMania match we had on stage where he fucked me up. And all of like walking off with my arm like this, but I was supposed to be mad and like strong.
Yeah.
No, I was like, oh fuck, like this really fucking hurts. But yeah, that's
Ross is like my size. You're talking about Ross from high school?
Yeah, Nick's brother.
Yeah,
who's
we're like the same size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was behind me, and as I'm walking towards, I think it was Cheever. He's supposed to grab my arm and take me down.
Yeah.
And we were talking about it beforehand, like, oh, take me down.
He took you down.
He took me fucking down, and it's like, well, this is why I don't do sports.
Yeah.
And now you play soccer. Look at you go.
Yeah, right? Well, they don't grab me like that.
Right, you're like, it's not a contact sport, motherfucker.
But I don't do many like everything that's been around locally lately has just been.
It's not local for one.
Well, it's one's not local, and two, I want to do comedy.
You know, Bethamel Park.
Yeah.
So one time, me and my sister were there. I was a little kid, and there used to be like a pavilion with a stage there, and there was an improv group, and I was a little kid. I think I was elementary school age, but they were doing improv, and they pulled us in. They were like, "Do you want to join us?" And I remember they had me do the one guy, because they were college kids, so I was a little kid. They were like, "Do like pet store." So I had to be like, Daddy, I want the goldfish. And, like, we had to improv that, which was kind of fun. But that was really the only thing I've ever done like that. I never got into theater. I went and supported and watched them all, but on stage, I don't know. I don't like being in front of people like that.
I love it.
But that was fun. Those people were great, and they were like, we were just sitting there watching. We were sitting on the grass, and like, you guys want to come in and join us? And we were like, I was so scared. But, yeah, they pulled us in. They were like, just try this. And we did, and it was fun. theater people are cool, is what I'm saying. Donate tomorrow.
I mean, yes, they're totally cool and should be funded.
No, it was cool.
I am
like,
cool.
Theater people are awesome. They're freaky.
No,
they're freaky and they're friendly, baby. Freaky and
They're
friendly.
I do
support
correlate.
it.
They're
that-
normally harmless.
I was gonna say I correlate. Probably my grumpiness is because I don't do that stuff anymore.
Yeah.
There is an
You're
adrenaline
subject to
rush.
us.
Yeah, it's a camera. There's no immediate feedback. There's no it's a high to do that adrenaline rush. And the closest I got to
Scary.
that was doing the wrestling stuff.
I was gonna ask you if you want to do wrestling again. I might know.
I don't
might
think
know
my
a
body
guy.
could physically
Not
do
Sal.
it.
Different guy.
To actually start wrestling again?
Yeah, would you do it? Caveman.
Don't toy with his emotions right now.
Look at you. Look at that physique. Get it?
No, it's not.
Caveman.
It's definitely not
doing
the physique.
soccer. Well, I'm just saying you're into this fitness era. of your life.
I play soccer I haven't played
That's
soccer
okay.
in 3 weeks.
Listen, I'm not knocking them because they're great and they practice and they go out and do it, but you'd be fine. That's
I'm
all
not saying I
You'd be
couldn't
fine.
do it.
Would you do it?
See, now, here's
Let's
the
get on
flip
to
side.
it.
But here's the flip side. I have toyed with the problem is the place I used to do it at doesn't do it anymore, and I trust those guys that if I were to get back into it, one of them would be able to carry my ass through it. I would do it so that my kids would see it at least once.
So the next time they do it, we should go watch because the last time they did it was on the 28th, and we had our live stream that I was at. But I'm just saying.
What's the organization? The federation?
MAWA, Mid Atlantic Wrestling Association.
Okay. I mean, I was trained under.
Some of them are from the Monster Factory, which is like
I
NXT plucks from.
Yeah, I was part of Monster Factory, and then Monster Factory split with OTW, and then I went with the OTW guys, which Brian Johnson was my trainer, and Justin Pusser. Justin doesn't do it anymore. Brian's still touring the independent scene. Nick, who dated one of our friends, he's back in ROH and AEW.
MAWA, baby, Mid Atlantic Wrestling Association.
I've always told the story of how I've reffed Damian Priest matches when he was the Punisher.
Oh, you could if you wanted to ref, I could see about that too. Yeah. No, you should do it. You should just join in.
I always got yelled at for reffing because I was taller than some of the wrestlers.
Well, you would definitely.
You need to be a little ref.
The refs are smaller now that I think about it.
I was Brett got yelled at for more than I did, but I would oversell sometimes, at more than the wrestler was selling, and it made them
look bad.
Yeah, because I mean, I primarily had the acting.
I don't think that's your fault. I feel like that's a them problem.
Watch AEW and watch Aubrey.
Shout out Tim White. R.I.P. Tim White.
But I did do it for a bit. I loved it. I got the only frustrating thing I had with the whole experience, and I get why they did it, and I probably would have done it to somebody like me as well. They gave me a gimmick where I didn't talk because I talked better than most of that roster, and I that might seem like an arrogant brag, but like I know there's people on that roster that rub their nipples when they got insecure. And you saw it every time they cut his hand. You know exactly who I'm talking. His hand goes up, and it would just start going like this mid promo to the point where Brian, who was probably a better talker than me, was gonna fucking kill him. And they would let me let loose every once in a while with dialogue, but they would never let me do it in front of a live crowd.
Comment below. Would you like to see the caveman return?
I totally get why, because I was a shit wrestler. I was not good at the athletic part. I was very good at the selling, the talking.
So you should be a Paul Heyman type?
Manager, probably.
Yeah.
A manager? Oh, you'd be such a killer as a manager.
The problem ran down to is I'm a tall guy and a big guy, and it was always like at least everybody else in the ring was smaller than me.
Yeah, but you could be like what type of manager that like gets involved in some of the tussles, you know what I mean, and like comes and beats people up a little bit.
But they're usually like the shit-eating heels that are like weasels, and they need to get their ass beat. I remember the problem that I always had
What about a brute? You were one of the brutes.
That was the problem. They're like, it's not believable that if you keep messing with this face, who's smaller than you, and the face finally gets his revenge, that you're going to get your ass beat.
What's the guy's name? Oh my god. He's smaller. Well, they are all fucking smaller than they look. Oh my god. In WWE, and he would come in, he was like some big Italian dude.
Vito?
No. He was more Wardlow.
That was AEW. And he was with MJF.
AEW? Oh, shit. MJF. Okay. Well, I'm just saying, like a type like that.
Yeah, well, bodyguard enforcer type thing. Like an almost role, or like, I think,
but I think
Braun
you'd be better
started
than
that.
him, though.
Well, yeah. I get why they didn't want me to talk, because if people started getting behind my fucking mic skills, and then I couldn't wrestle.
Miz. Come on, baby Miz.
and couldn't wrestle. Like you thought
Everyone's
John
favorite
Cena's
villain.
5 moves of doom.
I feel more like the wrestling part's more trainable than the mic skills, though.
It's not. Trust me. So I guess maybe it's the style
your
that I did.
meanness.
I think it's more.
world ain't
My point is,
ready.
it's more trainable than mic skill. You can't really train. Like if you don't got
Yeah.
personnel, you
Yeah.
can't
You
train
don't have
the
the
personality.
that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
They couldn't train me on the athletic part.
I think they could.
The chain wrestling is what I had problems with.
You're out here playing the soccer shit, though.
I have no flexibility. So like the takeovers.
Neither did Hulk Hogan.
You gotta get some.
I'm
DDP
just
yoga.
saying.
But not everybody can go in there and do Hulk Hogan moves. I'm not big enough to be that, but I'm not small enough to like I'm in this awkward phase of
You're in the middle.
Yeah, I'm not big enough. I can't go out there and fucking.
That's why you're like the promo manager, but that also gets involved sometimes and beats people up.
I can't Brock Lesnar the fucking roster,
Right.
and at the same time, I'm not technical enough to go have an AJ Styles match. It's just not going to happen, and that's part of the problem. I couldn't chain wrestle, and from the get, at least with the promotion I was with, they pushed that.
Yeah.
You start with the chain wrestling. You start with the takeovers. You start with there's the whole science to this is how you lift them up and drop them, and this is how you drop the elbow, and
Yeah.
I probably would have hurt people if I kept going at some of their chain wrestling stuff because I don't bend.
Pussies.
I don't bend. I would have gotten hurt. I don't bend. So every time they would try to take me over, I had them smacking the shit out of my knees because
You're just
They
like,
just
that
wouldn't bend.
tickles.
yeah, I just I'm not going over. Sorry. But all the other
Are you on
moves.
Grinder?
Yeah, looking at dicks. Leave me alone.
But all the other moves and stuff like that, I had no problems with. Irish whips, things that also sucked. Breaking your back into the ropes, because the
Yeah.
first couple nights of doing that, you have welts all over your back.
Oh really?
Oh, it's fucking
Problems
awful.
I guess you never really.
Yeah.
I wanted to try some of it because there's always a need for girls, but commitment issues.
Cardio is the worst too.
Oh yeah, that.
You
I
get
don't
gassed
wanna- yeah, I don't
so
wanna have
fucking
to try
hard.
to breathe.
I was in my best shape and couldn't.
As fucked up as that sounds, I don't want to try to breathe. Dude, when I ran track, that was the worst. I'd come out of that, just a simple 100 meters,
Yep.
just dying. I don't know what it was with my stamina. I could just never get it up.
The
The
best
best
part of my
shape
run
of my
was,
life, no stamina.
The best part of my run was when I tag teamed, but at the same time, it's frustrating that I had to tag team because I wanted to do that's why I was my partner was smaller and
Could you
I was the
imagine a
brute.
triple threat
I was the
tag team?
wild man.
The three of us.
Yeah, I don't think it would go well. But I have considered
Frank in
doing
the
it.
penguin suit with some fucking denim underneath it.
I win.
I have considered doing it at least one more run.
I just wouldn't take the L. They'd be like, "You're
You
supposed
have.
to lose."
I did. Well, actually, I tried in
I think you should.
2020 when they were
You're
rebooting
talking about now,
it,
baby.
and they reached out to me to be a part of the commentating team, OTW.
Oh, yeah.
So I was doing that. I was like, yeah, I love that. And then all of a sudden, they're like, well, what have you got back in the ring? And I went, well, I'm 450 pounds, so no.
Not now, baby, not now.
But they were actually, because they were trying to, through the thing they were doing through the COVID to tape this stuff and air it on their Patreon shit, some people immediately commented that I was the wild man. And how does he talk now? And they immediately just started pointing out, I'm like, why do you remember this obscure fucking thing I did 4 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, well, the guy, Justin, credit to him, came up with this elaborate fucking arc that would have explained why I was, healed. I think it might have been I got COVID and it went the reverse way. But it was something weird, and it's like, what if we got you in a match, and would you do one? I was like, probably not. I was very hesitant about it because of my size, and that I was so out of shape at that point.
Yeah.
But I have, now that I can somewhat move. Actually, I was more confident a year ago when I was like, oh, this new body's fantastic. I'll do whatever I want.
Move everywhere.
And then I started playing soccer and realized, it still has its limitations.
Yeah.
But I would consider it. I would like my kids to see it once.
Ooh, sounds like something brewing in the future.
We'll put it in the
Yeah,
pipeline.
just like Diablo and you showing up on time.
No, this is
All
different.
possibilities,
Listen.
but will it happen?
I will put it up there with my stand-up
if I don't
career.
want to lose, if I don't want to lose my beloveds, I have to step up.
But yeah, I'll put it up there with my stand-up career. We'll see which one happens first: a return to the ring or me doing a
Someone
open
doesn't
mic night.
Steal your jokes.
Yeah, you can't. It's my
Joke
life.
stealers.
Who's my joke stealer?
I don't know. You tell us.
I don't know. Are you drunk?
No.
Okay, you're
fucking joke stealers. You've said this off air.
Who's
I
a
won't
joke
s-
stealer?
I'm not going to talk about it on here. We'll talk about it after.
I also have memory problems because of wrestling. My finisher was a
My
flying headbutt.
concussions.
I mean, I think I maybe know what she's talking about, but I'm not 100%.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for us this week on Performing Arts. We are live tomorrow for the Game-a-thon. I can't stress that enough. 10 a.m. If you're watching this now, it debuted at 10 a.m., so we're less than 24 hours away from this event. Make it big, make it successful. Come out Saturday to Adventureland, because if that day is successful, we will do this all 3 days for the 13th one from the store. So, like, we're really, it's kind of a test run. I know it's the 12th one we've done, but it's kind of a test run of leaving the Dace Man. It is. We've never taken this show on the road.
Every year's a test run.
Yeah.
Well, we change things every year, so it kind of is.
Yeah.
For the most part.
We teased this when we were doing did we do it on the 11th? No. When we brought this back, we started teasing the convention style schedule, and we said we were leading to something big.
We'll see.
And this year, we're taking another step forward by doing this off-site. We're leaving the comfort of the basement for a day to do it live in public, so you don't have to come into this creepy basement, and then just see us there. We have things planned to be interactive. We're also giving away Nintendo Switch 2 and Phillies tickets.
How do you get it?
Donate $5, and it puts you right into the giveaway. And it's stackable after that. So every $5, we're going to add you to the raffle, and you're good to go to get in there. And we're going to probably do a third prize, too. We just haven't picked what it's going to be.
Is it Frank rubbing your feet?
I'll rub your
We'll
feet.
see. And maybe we'll do some giveaways at the store the day of. I have a closet full of shit from past Game-a-thons that nobody came and collected, so I have no problem giving it away to you on Saturday if you stop
showing
by.
up. Just hey,
Hey, thank you for being
here's
here.
a pop figure.
Are we going to do a box?
A box? Like we're going to do buy a box and unbox it?
Maybe, yeah.
We can do
some
we'll do
boxes?
whatever. We're
Are we
going to
gonna
have
do
some
punishments.
It's all new.
Are we going to play retro games?
It's all
We're gonna
that's
play
not
new
new.
games?
We'll definitely play retro games. If
Are
I'm
we going
on
to play
stream.
party games?
We're actually not doing anything. We set up a camera in a small closet, and one person will sit there silently and stare at it for the duration.
Good chance.
So the next person comes and takes over.
Not that far off.
Audio is plus or minus.
All I'm saying is they're going to hope I don't participate when I do participate.
We'll see. Come out Saturday. That is the brand new part of this convention. Friday and Sunday is going to be business as usual when it comes to the Game-a-thon. We're running from 10 to midnight on Friday and then 10 to 9 on Sunday. But Saturday's the big day at Adventureland, 12 to 9. So we're there till close, and we're going to try to run this thing live in public.
Come talk to us. Come chat.
Come hang out. Come donate. Again, we'll have interactive things going on at the store. If this works out and everything goes great, it's upwards and onward with all kinds of other things in our pipeline of what we're going to do. So, Adventureland Saturday, but the Game-a-thon kicks off in less than 24 hours here. Here on YouTube, / the BBP official. Also on twitch.tv / Basement Protocol. If you're in the area, stop by. The Game-a-thon used to be a big thing where people would come over, hang out, play games with us, get drunk. You can't get drunk here. But we still open the basement. There is a bullpen area for people to come hang out. If you're friends of the show, locals, you're more than welcome to stop by. We'll be running some stuff in the background there. But Saturday's the big day. Come out to Adventureland store and buy some comics, hang out with us, give some giveaways, and play games. We're raising money for the Deptford Township High School Drama Department, the thing we just talked about.
Think about the children.
Yeah, think about the guy who's going to do this after I die next year. So we'll just see what happens. So, yeah. Frank, what you got going on?
The Game-a-thon. That's really the important thing.
you.
Everything else after that is...
That's fair. Hey, Jersey Fanatics is back. I feel like that deserves a plug after weeks of shitting on it.
For now.
Eric grabbed the reins and said, we're fucking doing this. And I'm like, yeah, more credit to him. If you boss me into something, I'll do it.
He takes orders well.
I do take orders
I
well.
don't think so.
It's shocking. No, when it comes to content creation,
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
I will do whatever.
If there's enthusiasm behind it, he's going to go.
If you think I'm going to run your project for you, no. It'll be a lot of bitterness and probably defriending. Anyway, that's going to do it for us today on the Weekly Protocol. We'll be back next week to talk Game-a-thon recap, but again, this weekend's the big weekend. Come out to Adventureland store, tune in, twitch.tv / Basement Protocol. And, I've been Chris the Dace Man Dace. He's been Frank Ward. She's been Cori. She's gassed. And remember, Base Brothers, stick to the protocol. Game-a-thon tomorrow.
Yay!
Let's go.
Let's go.
See you next time.